Today I'd like to give you a quick tutorial on how I make some display pouches to display my scrapbook pages when I'm done working on them. So for this project you'll need some scraps of pattern paper, and the pattern paper should at least be 12 inches long by a couple inches wide, and I'll show you why in a minute. Pick any patterns that you think would match with your decor for displaying these pages in whatever room you want to display them. Then you're going to need some really strong tape, and this is just a red line tape. Any embellishments that you would like to use to decorate the project. A ruler for measuring. I've got a paper trimmer with a scoring blade on it. Now if you have a separate scoring tool and a paper trimmer, that'll work just fine too, but mine happens to have built-in scoring on it. And then the magic of this project is going to be using just regular sheet protectors out of a 12 by 12 binder, or you can use whatever size that you scrapbook in. So sheet protectors, and these tabs. These are a product made by 3M, and they make all kinds of removable knobs, tabs, hooks. This is a Velcro style tab. They come in different sizes, and they just, when you squeeze them together, they just hook together like Velcro. And I'll show you how we're going to use these to our advantage. The first thing you're going to do is measure the width of your binding strip on the side of your page protector. And it's easier to measure a little large because you can always trim down what you don't need rather than finding out it's too small and you want to make it bigger. So this one is coming in at a little over 1 1/4. So I'm just going to go with 1 1/4. And I'm going to double that number, so that means I'm going to need a 2.5 inch width. So I'm going to use that to cut my pattern paper. So I want it to be 12 inches long by 2.5 inches wide. And I'm going to cut that. And then I'm going to score this strip right in half, so at that 1 1/4 inch mark. And I'm going to score it pretty well so that I can get a good crease. And I'm going to give that a fold on the crease. And then I'm going to adhere red line tape to the inside of both edges, and I am going to glue that edge down to cover up my binding holes in my sheet protector. As you noticed, I've got my page protector going sideways technically, so if it were in my album it would be going this way with the opening at the top. When we attach these to our wall, they're actually going to go sideways, and you can open it up and slip your projects in and out. And once you've got that done, you can add whatever embellishments you like to decorate this, and then you're going to take these strips and to the back side you're going to add a couple of these strips. I use one on either end, and that seems to hold plenty well. And the great things about these strips are when you pull on these tabs carefully, these tabs will remove very cleanly from your walls and your projects, so it will be damage free. And then if you stick around, I'll show you some pictures of what my finished projects look like hanging in my living room. So these are my display pouches in action, and next to my TV in my living room I just have an area where I have 6 of these pouches, so a 2 by 3 row of pouches. So you can see that these can easily come off the wall because we're using Velcro strips, and that allows you room to take them down and fill them and unfill them. Most of the time I don't feel the need to take them off. I just open them from the side, and because they're flexible I can just pull out whatever project's in here and then slide in a new project when I'm ready to change up my display. So I hope you give this project a try. It's really affordable and simple, and a flexible system for displaying your scrapbook pages.